Angry guy here. Passport bros are leaving and women are upset. Today we're discussing how passport bros are leaving and women are upset. I mean, guys, what did you expect to happen? I told you this is a smaller part. The passport bros are a smaller part of the MWA, men walking away movement, which is basically men walking away from Western society and Western women. And I mean, we're going to delve into this further because, guys, this is not going to stop anytime soon. It's literally, I told you guys, right now it's a trend. Trends become normalities, and normalities become traditions. Think about that very carefully. Trends become normalities, and normalities become traditions. And that's exactly where we're heading, where it's going to become a tradition to go and find a wife overseas. Just like Christmas, it's going to become a normal thing. So here we have a video, and this one actually comes from us from Ambezo. He put together the compilation, and we're going to watch this. We're going to look at this compilation. Passport bros are leaving, and modern women are upset. And I mean, guys, what else would you expect?
So I had a man literally text me, "Do you want to go on a date this week?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, a date. Are you kidding me?" But little did I know, chivalry is dead. And he says, "Yeah, come over and watch a movie."
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Cinderella lost one shoe and found love. Y'all girls out here getting half naked and still single.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's a big dude with confidence. Listen, this big dude will go overseas, find himself a mamacita, find himself a quality lady, all right, that is happy to have him and call him Big Papa, all right? Y'all, listen to me. These women are taking a big L right now. A big L. A big L. Big dudes going overseas. These Filipinos are like, that's just more to love. All right? Does he work? Yes, he works. Is he not in the streets? He is not in the streets. All right? She will take him. She'll say, that's more of him for me. More of him for me. I'm telling y'all, men have undervalued themselves. All right? And I'm telling you how you know this. Because you'll see these women who are huge, so fat, so heavy, and they have simps lining up to date them in the West. Lining up to put a ring on it. All right? Telling them they're so beautiful and all this other crap. And they're getting married. They're finding men who will marry them. But in reality, if it's a big fat dude in the West, he better have some real big fat pockets. All right? Because women in the West, they want a man who's in shape. They want a man who's tall. They want a man who has money. Like, he has to have it all. All right? But go overseas, you can have a dude that's a heavy-set dude, but he takes care of himself. I'm not saying that every man should be in shape. Every man should be in shape. I'm telling you how it is. But you can have dudes who are heavy. All right? But they have jobs and savings. Jobs, savings, and they take care of themselves. They're heavy, but they dress well, they live well, and they're not out in the streets. And there are women overseas that are glad to have them. They are glad to have them. Because they are family men. They are family guys. All right?
What's your body count looking like right now?
It's like 45.
How old are you again?
Whoa.
20.
45. She has a 45 body count at 20 years old. 45 body count at 20 years old? Come on. All right, it's been 2 years. Guys, I've been with over 200 women, but I'm almost 40 years old. I'll be 40 this year. I'll be 40 in October. I'm almost 40 years old, guys. Okay, I'm an old dude, okay? So that number, it took me a while. Went over 200 girls, but it's taken me some time to do that, okay? And some of those women were whores. A lot of those women were whores. This girl, she's been with over 40, her body count is 45 guys at the age of 20. 20. In 2 years, that's so just imagine what her body count is going to look like at the age of 30. All right? Think about that carefully. Think about that carefully. I mean, if she's literally averaging something like 22.5 guys every year. Let's say she's been with 22.5 guys every year since she turned 18, which is probably not, she's probably doing it before she was 18. But let's say she's been with like 22.5 guys since every year since she turned 18. And here's the thing about a woman. If a woman says that her body count was 45, it's probably 80. You double it. This is what guys are. This is what they always say. Whatever a woman tells you her body count is, double it. So she said 45, it's probably 80. So I was about to do some math there. Fuck that shit, because it's going to be entirely off. You can't trust whatever a woman tells you. If she says 45, that means, shoot, it's at least 80 dudes. It's at least 80 dudes. At least 80 dudes.
Funny, and your body count is
45.
45.
Oh, she belongs to the streets.
So, are you cheating on your husband with him?
Oh, man.
Yes.
We actually met here 2 months ago. He's
Here?
a cop. He works
She's
at
been cheating
the
2
bars.
months.
I met him because I was here for a bachelorette.
And the rest was history?
And the rest is history. Yeah.
Just tell me.
No, I met him 2 months ago. Yeah, he's great. So we're just like figuring it out.
Okay. How long have you been married?
6 years.
Why do you want to leave him? Is he a piece of shit?
Not at all.
The check's gonna be together or separate?
You gonna let me hit that tonight?
This is our first date.
It'll be separate.
Guys,
Uh,
can you ask us out in person? No more DMs.
No. No more DM daddy. No more DMs daddy. No, this is what you all get. This is what you all deserve. You don't deserve. Decent men aren't playing that shit. Or decent men aren't in your DMs. They're grabbing their passport and get the fuck out. Getting the fuck up out of here. Let me tell you what's really happening. You have the men that are leaving the country, and then you have the men who've just given up on sex. Like literally, these men they stopped working and they stopped dating. They're not going on dates anymore, and they're not working anymore. They're staying at home, living with mom. These motherfuckers are sleeping well. I was reading a comment from one of these dudes, literally getting a full 8 hours of sleep, eating very, very well, and have sworn to never work another day in their lives. There are men who have sworn to never work another day in their lives. All right? This is what Western society has done to men. Right now in South Korea, they're trying to raise the average the work week to 69 hours. They want to raise it to 69 hours. They want to make the normal work week 69 hours because they have the lowest birth rates in the world. So they know lower than Japan. So now they don't have enough people to work anymore. They don't have enough people to do the jobs. Machines can't do these jobs. All right. So what are they going to do? We're going to increase the work week to 69 hours a week. People will. You've got to be kidding, man. There was so much backlash that they've walked it back, but I don't even know if that's permanent. All right, this is their grand plan, and women can't work those hours. It's men working those hours, so they want men to work 69 hours, and they're not going to increase the pay. They're not going to increase the pay. What they're going to do is reduce the pay. So that and try to like spread it out. They're gonna say, 69 hours. That's 70 hours. Because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna call it salary. You're not gonna make more. So if you're making $60,000-$70,000 a year, you're not gonna go. They're gonna jump you up to 69 hours a week. You're not getting paid more. No, you're just now required to work more. All right, you're required to work more, and you're not getting paid more. This is madness. It's slave labor. It is slave labor. I mean, think about the logistics. This is what they're really doing. They're trying to turn salaried employees into hardcore slaves. Like 69 hours a week. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that? 69 hours a week. I mean, usually a normal work week is 5 it's 5 days. I mean, I'm trying to figure out the math on this one. 69 hours. So basically, if you do that over 5 days, they want people to work 13.8 hours a day, which is essentially 14 hours a day. 14. It's 13.8. So that's 14. That is 14. Just average it off. That's rounded off. That's 14 hours a day. They want people to work 14 hours a day and then tell them, oh, but you still have 10 days you still have 10 hours for yourself. You still have 10 hours for yourself. Okay? You can still get a full 8 hours, maybe, if you give or take, and you have an hour to piss and shit, shower, and and a couple of minutes to eat in between. Like, guys, think about that. If you're supposed to sleep 6 to 8 hours, if the average person needs a good 8 hours of sleep, right? Let's be realistic. 8 hours is what normal people are supposed to get. A lot of us don't get 8 hours, but that's what you're supposed to get. So if you're supposed to sleep 8 hours a day, because these people are trying to say like, oh, maybe you get away with 6. If 8 hours a day is what you're supposed to get, that only leaves 2 hours, bro. That only leaves 2 hours. And I'm trying to figure this shit out right now, because for a lot of people, it takes them about an hour to get to work. All right? And it also takes you time in the morning to get ready. I mean, it takes you if it takes you an hour to get to work and it takes you an hour to get home, then that doesn't leave any time to sleep. It doesn't leave a full 8 hours to sleep. So how does that work out then? Because you have to get ready in the morning, so that's going to be 30 minutes at least, unless you're running, right? So you get out of bed, you immediately rush to the bathroom, you shower and all this other shit. I'm trying to figure this one out right now. I mean, let's continue thinking on this. You wake up in the morning and you try to shit and shower and get yourself ready. You have to shave, because I shave. I'm bald. I shave every day. I shave every day to get to maintain that. Check out this dude right here in the picture, the guy doing the video. Benzo. Look at that smooth bald head. Y'all don't know how much work goes into this bald head. I shave my entire face. I shave my entire body. I shave my arms, my legs usually. Balls, all of that, everything. Shave everything. But I try to do. But the head and face I do every single day. And the thing is, to shave your head, you have to exfoliate your skin. To shave your head and face, you have to exfoliate. So you have to wash, wash your head, wash your head, get it wet, soap it up, whatever, clean off any dust or dirt on it. And then also you have to do your face, and, again, wash your face, clean off any dust or dirt on it. For me personally, I don't want to get it's usually best to open up your pores. It's usually the best to use warm water to open up your pores. And I don't want to get bumps or anything. So what I usually do is I usually jump into the shower first. I'll take my bath, I'll take my shower, scrubby dub, and then I'll also wash my head and wash my face with hot water. So this way, I can open my pores up, and then I'll get out of the shower. This is crazy, I know, but this is just my ritual, and I have not always been like this. What I used to do is I used to actually just shave in the shower, but the shower is really small right now. But I used to shave in the shower. That's what some guys do. I used to just shave in the shower. Or that used to work for me. So that's one thing that you guys could do. But that's back when I used to have a really big shower. I'm going to be moving again, hopefully soon enough. And so I'll have a bigger shower again. But there are different things. It takes a while. It's you have to work for these bald heads. So just like women have to take time to put on their makeup. I mean, some girls, I guess they could do their makeup in 10, 15 minutes, but I mean, to do your makeup right, I don't know. I'm like trying to do the math here, guys. Like you have to work with me like 69 hours a week. Like, what kind of life are you supposed to live? You know, I don't like the videos about password bros leaving, but like 69 hours a week in South Korea, that's the kind of bullshit they're pulling right now. And then you wonder why men are saying, yeah, fuck this shit. We're not even fucking around. We're not even doing this shit anymore. We're just not going to work anymore. Because this is really what it is. It's about putting men to work for like extraneous amounts of hours until the point where like it's straight up slavery. It's straight up slavery. It's 100% slavery. Like you don't have time. You literally have no time to do anything. You have no time to eat. Because, like, for example, you will always have to watch what you eat because you can't eat anything that's going to make your stomach hurt. So you have to have very, very light meals going to bed and go. You know, when you come home from work, you're going to have a light meal for dinner. All right. When you're going into the office, you probably won't have breakfast at all. You just maybe I want to say a cup of coffee, but a lot of people are going to skip the cup of coffee because a lot of coffee is a diuretic. So for a lot of people, you don't want to poop when you're at work. So there's a lot of people that might skip the coffee entirely. So they might turn to Diet Coke. I mean, shit. This is a miserable life. This is why so many guys are literally dropping out of society.
None of that. Girls love to get asked out in person. It doesn't happen anymore. Please
Nobody
come
wants
up to us. We're nice.
No, you're
the worst
not.
we're going to say is no.
A few moments later.
A lot of world problems would be solved if men just like
cease to exist.
Yeah.
I'm a strong independent woman. I could do anything and I don't need you.
What do you want?
No way.
What do you say?
What's the grimiest thing you ever done?
I was hooking up with this guy and then I switched from him to his roommate.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I cleaned up her throw up this morning. All of it, all over the house, the shower. I played mom for this girl.
Her throw up.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
If a man wanted me to be their girlfriend, with what I know now, if I wasn't married, I would say all expenses paid. Okay, if you're not going to propose, that's fine. $10 million placed in my account right now.
Who the fuck are you, bitch?
How many guys did you have sex with?
10 million. Guys, look at this one right here. How many guys have you been with? Look at this little Hermione looking bitch. Look at this little Harry Potter looking bitch. Like a lot of y'all are like, oh, I want these like little anime girls. This is what these little anime girls look like. Check this out.
56.
What? 56. 56. Hermione has a body count of 56, guys. 56. She has a body count of 56. Some of y'all out here like, I want one of these little anime girls. 56. Her body count is 56. All right, and whatever a girl says, her body count is, double it. All right. So if she says 56, that means she's been with 112 guys at least.
Her husband's income be?
Like 200,000 plus 200 to 50.
200.
Probably like
That's a lot.
100K and up.
If the average is like 50, maybe like 70 plus.
Okay.
Reasonable.
Maybe like 80K.
Okay. His income should be something close to about 160,000.
I would like to say maybe 100,000 at least. Yeah. This is so high, but I guess you'd have to be like a millionaire.
A million?
Oh.
Killing me with this.
Interesting that your reaction is to attack the men who are leaving.
You know, guys, I'm telling y'all, like, why would any man in the West get in a relationship? I used to say this before, back when I was a MGTOW, when I was the face of MGTOW. I used to say it clearly. Women plan the divorce before they plan the wedding. Women are planning their divorce before they plan the wedding. They're planning the exit before they're planning the entrance.
And tell him that they're losers who aren't good enough to get a woman in the West. Yep, once again, it's the man's fault. And you attack us Asian women too. You call us poor, uneducated, submissive, desperate women who are happy with your table scraps and rejects. But if you truly believe we were getting your leftovers, the men you don't want anyway, then why do you sound so angry and defensive about it? And try to shame men for finding happiness here? Wouldn't you be thanking us for taking out your trash? And as far as Filipino women being uneducated, we have the same percentage of college graduates that you do. And what you call submissive is what we call being agreeable.
She's breaking up with her boyfriend. Okay, quick backstory. He's a good guy. He's nice and all, but he just ain't it.
What?
The moment she says good guy, they make it seem so bad. If you're a good guy, then you don't deserve to get some.
And that's taking the dating world by storm, this thing called passport bros. And apparently these guys on TikTok are bragging about how they're going to other countries, they're finding more traditional women that can cook and clean and act like housewives. And the woke people are getting mad. The Western women are getting mad because our men are going across overseas to find more traditional women.
You know the group of men that get passports and go to another country to find women? Because in America, women hate all men and men all cheat, blah, blah, this, that, and a third. And then the women are mad. The same women who hate men acted. Well,
the thing is this. The women in other countries, such as DR and Thailand and, these other countries, it's just culturally the norm for a woman to be cooking, for a woman to take care of her man, all that stuff. The whole independent woman thing is really a U.S. thing. Now,
The whole independent woman thing is really a U.S. thing, okay? Where they have this insane amount of money, where these women are literally just wasting money on everything. Oh, I need a maid. I don't cook. I don't clean. If I eat, it better be Uber Eats, all right? Better be DoorDash. It better be, if my house is clean, I didn't clean it, all right? My maid cleaned it, a lot of women in America have maids, all right? They order their food, or they have Sims paying for food for them, and they don't clean up after themselves. Their houses are dirty. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Years ago, I was living in this place. In this expensive neighborhood. I'm being real with y'all. Like, I was living in this expensive neighborhood, and it was one of those places that I'm trying to look for the right way to describe this. All right, it was a place where you didn't really see too much. It wasn't very colorful. This was a very, very expensive neighborhood. The lady who I rented my place from, she straight up told me, I don't rent to women. Young women, basically. Doesn't rent to young women. Because she said they don't take good care of my places, of my houses. The houses were her son's. Her son would go around, buy property, fix them up, and his mother would manage them. She was a really nice Polish lady. One of the very sweet lady. Very sweet lady, but she was like, I don't rent to women. I don't rent to women. I don't rent to young women. This was like 10 years ago. Like, women from other countries have like a thing against American women. And people don't even realize it. Women from other countries that come from countries with culture and class, they look down upon American women. They look down upon American women. They don't want their kids associated with them. Okay? This was a grown-ass woman, all right? She was way older than my mother. And this woman was like literally, and her son was like a huge, big guy. Like, not fat, but like muscular, strong, huge beard. And he was like talking to her like mommy. He was like, mommy, mom. And it's just crazy. He was like literally like, that's his mommy. And it's like they don't want anything to do with American women. They don't want to have anything to do with American women because American women are spoiled. They're disrespectful. You know, as men, we know we're going to be held accountable. Society is going to hold us accountable. We can't do the stupidity that American women get away with. Like, we're going to be held accountable, and even if we'll be ashamed of ourselves. Like, if we do something stupid, if we rent an apartment and we trash it, most of us are going to be ashamed of that. Like, there's a certain thing, and it's going away, but men have a certain amount of integrity, are supposed to have a certain amount of integrity, a certain amount of class, honor. It's something that women don't have. Accountability. Men have to be accountable. And when we don't act accountable, when we act dishonorable, it makes us like dirt. Women, on the other hand, who don't act honorable, are not accountable, it doesn't matter, because society views them like children, so they can do whatever they want. They have the powers. American society is basically structured like this now. Women have special privileges and men have special punishments.
We kind of ruin it for ourselves a little bit, being too strong and being too independent, because then we don't allow the guy to be a guy. So there's a lot of guys right now going to other countries to find wives. But I will say the caveat with that is that they don't realize that once they bring those girls here, and they're happy with that.
Yeah, so don't bring them back. All right, let's see what else is there.
That lifestyle, then it can work.
Why is when women can't pay for their children, they can get government assistance, but when men can't pay for it, we go to jail?
That's a good question.
This is how to get a guy to approach you at a bar. This idea came to...
That's nice and all, but if you want a guy's...
I mean, guys, I'm not gonna watch this entire video, but you see what it's about. You know, we're gonna wonder why pastor bros are leaving, because men are leaving because men are tired of the nonsense. They're done with the bullshit. No, men are just done with the bullshit, like once and for all. Like, you know, like, fuck that shit, I'm out. Done with the bullshit. Let me know what do you think about this what's happening here, how pastor bros are leaving and women are upset. Let me know about what you think about this phenomenon. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, turn on notifications to never miss another video again. Like, share, subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.